Hello guys, welcome again to today's video. As you can see, I'm with my friends here at the farm. It's a very great day on the farm. It's about to rain on the farm. Let me show you guys what is happening on the farm. It's about to rain. So basically, I want to share something very awesome with you guys, which is how to feed your newly weaned pigs. So these guys you are seeing here, mind you, this guy has cough. That's why she has been coughing. So we have given her the usual injection we give to pigs that are experiencing respiratory issues such as coughing, which is the tylosin. So if your pigs are coughing, the medication you should give to them is tylosin. Now these pigs you are seeing here were weaned yesterday. They were weaned yesterday. Here they are. These are the other guys that are hiding. As you can see, here they are. They are hiding. They are hiding from me. I'm their owner, but they are hiding from me. So I want to show you guys something. So if you want to feed your pigs and get the maximum growth out of them, always start from that beginning stage to feed them well. Now, when we wean our pigs newly, the first thing we give to them is our starter. This is the chicken starter. This is the broiler starter feed. Now we use many products here. We use the chicken, we use livestock, we use top feed. Sometimes we also use I think Ultima sometimes because it's very very expensive, so we don't use it often. But the one we use most here is chicken. So when we wean our pigs at 4 weeks old, at 5 weeks old, this is the first feed we start giving to them. But due to the high rate of these pigs experiencing uh, diarrhea, there's what is called post-weaning diarrhea. And if you don't handle this case very well on your farm, it's going to basically affect your pigs, your newly weaned pigs, and make them to be sick. And before you know it, you start experiencing mortalities. So how do we handle this? The way we handle this is very, very simple. Now, let me show you guys how we handle this. Now, we keep feeding them this, but we miss something that will basically keep their stomach more basically make their stomach able to hold on to these feeds and not make it to be passed out as watery stool, which is diarrhea. Now, what usually causes this post-weaning diarrhea is due to the fact that these pigs are newly introduced to these feeds. Mind you, all the time they've been with their mother, they have been suckling their mother's breast milk. They've not been used to eating solid foods. So when they are weaned and solid food is introduced to them, they start experiencing diarrhea. And sometimes another reason why they experience it is high rate of protein in their feeds. Now, this broiler feeds usually comes with a high level of protein. This one is around, should be 19% crude protein. Some even come with 22% crude protein. So when these pigs start eating these feeds, the high rate of protein in these feeds basically makes them to start experiencing diarrhea. The sun is too much. The sun is too much. It makes them start experiencing diarrhea. So this is why we have to introduce something else that will make these pigs to not have this diarrhea. And that is, let me show you guys. That is the maize bran. Maize bran. Now, I've been using this maize bran for my Weaner pigs for 1 month now. And trust me, the result has been amazing. They no longer experience diarrhea. They no longer experience watery stool. The numbers have reduced drastically because before, when I wean my pigs and I start giving them broiler feed, most of them will start experiencing diarrhea and we start treating, we start giving different antibiotics. Of course, we usually get them to stabilize and go back to having their normal stool as hard as always. But when we started using the broiler feed, it was always like that. So we had to start looking for different solutions. Now I came up with this idea of mixing this broiler feed with maize offal. This is basically maize offal. Basically, this maize offal has, I think, about 9% fiber in it. Now, fiber basically makes it harder or more difficult for the feed in these animals' bellies to digest. Now, when you give them broiler feed alone, due to how digestible it is innately digested. and before you know it, it leads to watery stool. But when you now add this maize offal, because of how fibrous it is, it becomes more difficult for the enzymes in their stomach to break down this feed, which of course takes more time. And as long as it's taking that time to break down all these feeds, it's preventing diarrhea. So if you are experiencing watery stool in your newly weaned pigs, the easiest way to solve it is add maize offal to their feeds. Now, this is what will help you to solve this case of watery stool in your animals. Let me bring one of these pigs for you. Now, this is one of our newly weaned pigs. As you can see, this is how massive they are. These guys should be around, I think, 9 kg or 10 kg. This guy you are seeing here. So, if you don't want your newly weaned pigs to start emaciating, because sometimes you wean your pigs, they will be healthy, they will look good, but after a while of feeding them, they start losing their body weight. What usually causes this is post-weaning diarrhea. So this is why you always have to make sure that you are adding this fibrous feed to your animals' feed, especially when you wean them. Now, even if you don't want to mix it this way, I mix it because personally I prefer to buy this broiler feed and mix it in with this maize offal. But even if you don't want to do it like that, let's say you formulate your own feed. When you bring your energy source, your protein source, try to add maize offal. Maize offal for me is the best fiber for this newly weaned animals. It's the best fiber because I've used PKC, I've used wheat bran, I've used what else? I've used I think soya bran and some others. For me, the best so far has been this maize offal, this maize bran. These guys are hiding. I don't know why they don't want me to see them. They don't want to enter the camera, the shoot. So there are 5 of them in this room. We just win them. These guys. So these guys, let me tell you guys now. The reason why these guys are staying separate is because these 2 guys came from the same mom. Why these 3 guys came from the same mom. So they are still not familiar with each other, which is why these 2 guys are always together. Why these 3 guys are always together. But if you come here next 1 week, they'll become the best of friends, all 5 of them. So this is basically what I wanted to share with you guys today. This is how you solve post-weaning diarrhea in your animals. And this is also how you basically feed your newly weaned animals to get the best results out of them. Trust me, this is the best tip you can get anywhere on how to feed your animals and get them to retain their body weight, their body condition, and to even add more massive weight. Now, when we wean our pigs, we usually feed them for 1 month. We feed them what I call the Weaner's diet, which is basically these 2 things I've talked about: the maize offal and the broiler feed. We feed it to them for like 1 month. Now, mind you, when we mix it together, when we mix their feed together and put here, in this second pit, we just pour for them broiler feed, which means they have access to this broiler feed mixed with maize offal, and they also have access to this feed, which is only broiler feed. We mix the maize offal and the broiler feed and put here, and we give them only broiler feed here. So which means they can either eat here or eat here, which gives them access to either the broiler feed or the maize offal and broiler feed, which basically makes them to grow faster. So this is basically how I feed my pigs when we wean them. And of course, they are weighing about 9 kg now, which means in the next 1 month, these guys will be weighing almost least 15 kg, because that is always our target before we now introduce them to our growers diet, from which will be their fattening diet till they reach 5 months. So that's basically how we feed our pigs on this farm. See you guys in the next video.